Good afternoon, my dear students. Myself N.B. Landgi, and again welcome you all in this our subject Mechanical Engineering Materials, whose subject code is 22343. So, friends, today we are going to start new topic, new unit called as non-metallic and advanced materials. Non-metallic and advanced materials. So friends, in first unit we have discussed classification of engineering materials. Correct na? So in classification of engineering materials we have discussed materials are basically classified into two categories: metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals. So friends, simply in the chapter we are talking about non-metals. We are talking about non-metals. Means in the chapter on all non-metal we have to discuss in detail. Clear? That's why our topic name is non-metallic materials and advanced materials. Means in the chapter we have to discuss all materials other than the metals. Correct? So friends, if you see, these are the different non-metallic materials are there in front of us. So first non-metallic material we have to discuss, that is polymer. Generally we can call it as a plastic material. Then rubber. Rubber also we have to discuss in detail. Then ceramic material. Ceramics also we have to discuss in detail. Then composite. What am I composite? Examples of composite, that also we have to discuss in detail. After that, in advanced materials, nanomaterial and smart material, we are going in detail. So friends, let's start with the first material, that is polymer or plastic material. So friends, if you see, plastic material or plastic, it is a part of our life. Simply you can say that we can't live without plastic. So n number of practical examples are there with us or in front of us. Means from wake up to the sleep, many things we are using, those are made up of plastic. Correct na? So belongs to which? Some important plastic materials are with us. Correct? So polythene bag is there, dishes are there, bucket is there, dining table is there, chairs are there, toys are in front of us. So these are the different day-to-day life plastic materials. Correct na? Now see here guys. So what is by polymer or plastic? So actually it is a Greek word. Polymer, it is a Greek word which is derived from two Greek letters. First Greek letter is poly and second is a mers. So simply poly means multiple or many and mers means unit or parts. What is my poly? Poly means many or multiple and mers means unit or parts. So simply you can say that polymer means group of many units, group of many parts called as polymer. Now let's see here. Polymer material are composed of number of small units called as monomer. Correct na? Already we have discussed poly means many and mers means units. Correct na? So mono means single, mers means unit. So monomers, mono means, as we know practically, mono means single, mers means unit. So single units are there, single parts are there called as monomers. In front of us monomers are there. So if we do the polymerization process on monomer, polymer gets generates. This is the actual process how we can derive polymer from the monomer. Polymer, poly means many, mers means unit. Means if we done polymerization process on the monomer, polymer gets formed. Polymer gets formed. Monomer, mono means single, mers means units, parts. So monomer means single parts. And if we do the polymerization process, we get a polymer. Polymer, poly means many, units means, mers means units. Correct na? So it is the actual process of the formation of the polymer. Means with the from monomer we can form polymer with the help of polymerization process. Clear? Now as earlier we have discussed, these are the different day-to-day life plastic or polymer examples. Means simply you can say that we can't live without plastic or polymer. Correct na? So friends, basically there are two types are there in a plastic or in a polymer material. So first type is thermoplastic material and second is a thermosetting material. Thermoplastic material and thermosetting material. So let's see in a detail one by one. Before that, these are the different general characteristics of the plastic material. First, they are relatively inexpensive. Means these are the different reasons. Due to that, plastic is very popular than the metals. Correct na? We know plastic, it is a non-metal. Correct na? Plastic, it is a non-metal, non-metallic material. And in day-to-day life or in a nowadays, plastic, it is more popular than the metals. Why? These are the several reasons are there. Due to that, plastic, it is a very popular, or it is a need of a society, need of a human. So first characteristics, they are relatively inexpensive. Means plastic materials, plastic things are available in a less cost. Inexpensive means available in a less cost. That is the first reason. Second, they have good corrosion resistance. Of course, means on a plastic there is no any effect of the environment. Means plastic material never get corroded. After that, they are versatile. Versatile means with the help of plastic we can form any shape, size of the material according to our requirement. They are versatile. Versatile means we can produce complex shape also from this plastic material. Next, they have high strength to weight ratio. They have high strength to weight ratio means plastic material have very high strength in a less weight. Plastic material have very high strength but in a less weight. After that, they can quickly produce into the lot of parts. Of course, within a fraction of time, fraction of second, we can produce a number of things or many parts of the plastic material. Next, they have good insulation properties. Of course, if you take an example of the electricity cable, plastic material is coated on that copper or on the aluminum material, aluminum wire, because plastic it is a good insulator. Insulator means bad conductor of heat and electricity. What is insulator? Bad conductor of heat and electricity. So simply you can say that plastic it is a insulator means bad conductor of heat and electricity. That's why due to the protection purpose, as insulator, plastic is wounded on the electric cables. After that, they can be made transparent or easily colored. Means, if we have to produce any particular component from the plastic, we can manufacture that component transparent also. If we require color, we can mix the color inside the plastic and we can produce that thing colorful. Means within a less time, we can manufacture colorful things, colorful objects in a fraction of time. So these are the different characteristics of the plastic. That's why it is the most popular nowadays instead of the metals. Because as you know, metals are very costly. They are not easily available in the market. Weight also of this material will be more. Means metal are weighted. As compared to weight, strength is low. They are good conductor. Correct, na? So that's why instead of metals, nowadays, due to these characteristics, plastic metal is used. Now see here, friends, as you know, there are two types of the plastic. Thermoplastic means thermo-softening material, and second, thermosetting material. So what is my thermoplastic material? Meaning is very clear. Thermo means heat. Thermo means heat. So thermoplastic materials are those which often, when they are heated, and can be set into desired shape and size on cooling. Means thermoplastic, these are the such material after application of heat, the material gets melt. If we cool this material, we can get desired shape and size. Means several times we can heat and cool this material and change the shape of our product. They can be melted again and again on successive application of heat. Means several times we can heat this thermoplastic material and after cooling we get desired shape and size. That is thermoplastic. Thermo-softening means after the application of heat, this material gets soft. Once cooled, it gets hard. Means it gets set into desired shape and size. Clear, student? What is thermoplastic or thermosoftening material? Meaning is very clear. After the application of heat, this material gets soft, and once we cooled, it gets formed into its size and shape. Again, if we heat, then it gets melt, and after cooling also we can change the shape size. Means thermoplastic, these are the such material on which if we heat and if we cool, we can successively change the shape and size. Means simply they can be melted again and again on successive application of heat. Means simply thermosoftening are the such material. To this material we can several times heat also, and if we cool, we can change the shape size. That is thermosoftening. So these are the different practical examples are there in front of us. These are the all examples of thermosoftening or thermoplastic materials. So first, polythene bag is there, polythene. Then water bottles are there, mugs are there, different lunch boxes are there. So these are the all day-to-day life practical examples of thermosoftening or thermoplastic materials. Now see here, technically thermoplastic material are categorized into different types. So these are the 7 different thermoplastic materials. Those are available in nature. So first, polyethylene or polythene, PE, polyethylene or polythene. So as already we have discussed, this is a polythene bag. Why it is called polythene or polyethylene? Because this plastic bag is made up of the material called as polythene or polyethylene. Clear? Then polyvinyl chloride, PVC. This is the second material comes under the thermoplastic material. Many times in day-to-day life we have see the PVC pipes in hydraulics or in the irrigation purpose. Pipes are used. Plastic pipes are used called as PVC pipe. Why those pipes are called as PVC pipes? Because material of those pipe is nothing but PVC, means polyvinyl chloride. After that, next, third thermoplastic material we have discussed, that is acrylonitrile butadiene styrene. After that, polytetrafluoroethylene. It is also called as Teflon, PTFE or Teflon. Teflon tape is familiar with us. It is the application of this polytetrafluoroethylene or Teflon. After that, polymethyl methacrylate. It is the next material. Then polyamides and last polystyrenes. So these 7 thermoplastic material we have to discuss in detail with its properties and with its application, day-to-day life applications. Clear? So friends, now we are going to discuss about thermosetting material. So meaning is very clear. Thermosetting, thermo means heat, and setting means once this material gets set, we never change the shape and size. See here, thermosetting material are those which soft on the application of heat and become hard by chemical change. We can't change shape and size. Means simply, thermosetting materials are the such material. If we heat this material, it gets soft, and once we cooled, it gets into its original shape and size. After that, if we heat, we can't change shape and size. That is the meaning. Means they cannot be soft again and again on the application of heat. Thermosetting are the such material, they cannot be soft again and again on the application of heat. Always keep in mind. Once we heat the material and cooled, it gets formed into its dimensions. Or thermosetting are the such material, once we heat and cooled, after cooling, permanent shape gets formed. Once we heat, or after that if we heat, there is no effect of the heating. Dimension will be as it is. Correct, na? Means they cannot be soft again and again on the application of heat. Means after several times heating, we can't change the shape and size. That is thermosetting. Meaning is very clear. Practical meaning is there. Once we heat, and after heating, if we cool, shape of that particular material gets formed. But after that, if we heat, there is no effect of the heating. It gets set into its original dimension. Means this process is not versatile. This process is not versatile. Not versatile means we can't change shape size again and again. Means not versatile, not flexible. So these are the different day-to-day life thermosetting materials examples are with us. Many day-to-day practical examples are there. Chair, stools, many more. Figure is with us, picture with us, picture is in front of us. Many examples are there. Those we are using day-to-day life practice. Those all are the thermosetting materials. Means if we heat this material again, there is no effect of the heating. Dimension of the material will be as it is. Correct, na? Thermosetting. So there is a basic difference between thermoplastic and thermosetting material, and many times this difference will be there in an exam. So what is the thermoplastic? These are good elasticity materials, and thermosets have very poor elasticity. Thermoplastic materials we can easily reshape and resize on heating, and thermosets material can't be remolded. Correct, na? So in thermoplastic material, weak attractive forces in between the chains. In thermosets, stronger attractive forces are within the chains. That's why we can't change the shape and size due to the stronger attractive forces within the chains. Thermoplastic materials are soluble in organic solvents. Thermosetting materials are not soluble in organic compounds. After that, thermoplastic material have super abrasion and dimensional stability. Thermosetting materials are better flexural and input resistance. Thermoplastic materials are flexible and not rigid. Thermosets are not flexible but rigid. And last, thermoplastic material softens, means thermoplastic material will be soft without chemical change when heated. Correct, na? Thermosetting materials undergo irreversible change which causes into the hardened or set. Meaning of last point is that thermoplastic material gets soft after heating. There is no any chemical change is required. But thermosetting material undergo its shape and size once we heat and cooled. So there are different thermosetting materials are there in front of us. Day to day life we are using different thermosetting material. Those are belongs to these 4 or 5. So first thermosetting material we have discussed, that is melamine formaldehyde. These all thermosetting material we have discussed in detail. So first melamine formaldehyde, second epoxides, third phenol formaldehyde, polyesters, and last silicons. These 5 materials we have to discuss in detail. So friends, in today's lecture we have discussed, or we have started the new topic, that is non-metallic and advanced material, in which we have started the first non-metallic material, that is plastic. So what is my polymer, plastic, that we have discussed. What is the meaning of polymer, what is the monomer, that we have discussed. After that we have discussed the different characteristics of the polymer. Due to that it is popular than the metal nowadays, that we have discussed. After that we have discussed the 2 types of the polymer material, thermoplastic, thermosetting material. Day to day life practical examples of these 2 material we have discussed, and different types of thermoplastic and thermosetting material we have discussed. So friends, in next lecture we are going to discuss in detail the types of thermoplastic material and types of thermosetting materials. Those are in front of us. So okay friends, thank you very much.